This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the place for all your Pokemon TCG online needs. They have code cards from a huge variety of sets, so definitely check it out, PotownStore.com. Also, if you use the coupon code ZapdosTCG, you get 5% of your next order. How cool is that? What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're gonna be playing with Lillie's Poké Doll. That's right, this is gonna be one of those decks that doesn't have any single energies, and we also do not plan to attack anytime soon. We're just gonna try and mill the opponent and with the help of Lillie's Poké Doll, because I don't know if you read the card or not, but this card from Cosmic Eclipse, we can regard it as a basic Pokemon if we slap it down. And yeah, if it's our active Pokemon, we can just put it on the bottom of the deck and discard all cards attached to it. Or if the opponent just knocks us out, yeah, they don't take a prize card. And that's the most crucial part about Lillie's Poké Doll. We're gonna try and loop this card. With, of course, the decrease of all the decks relying on, like, yeah, they are now relying on Great Catcher. They decrease the amount of custom catcher, or even, yeah, disregarded custom catcher altogether. That means that they are gonna have a hard time to target non-GXs down. So that means they will have to continuously go through Lillie's Poké Doll. I know this deck has a couple of weaknesses in the sense that Cross Division is a huge one, Venom Shot is a huge one, so that's why we're also playing a couple of Mews here, 2 copies of that to say the least, to definitely make sure that we protect our bench. Also the new Reshiram with, of course, its GX move can also cause a little bit of havoc, so that's why we're running 2 copies of Mew, because we're not taking any prize card and we don't want it being priced. We also have, of course, Florgess, a very important part of the deck with the Wondrous Gift. Once during our turn we can flip a coin. If heads, we can put an item card yeah, from the discard pile on the top of the deck. So with the help of Jirachi, if Jirachi is our active Pokemon, we can always get that card immediately. So we can get that Poké Doll immediately. We're gonna try and loop the Poké Dolls. So with the help of the Wondrous Gift, we can put a Poké Doll back on top of the deck. It is on a coin flip and it's on a stage 2, so we're gonna try and get multiple of these out. So hopefully 2 of them, so we can have 2 coin flips. But that's not where it ends. We also have Munchlax here. Once during our turn, we can flip a coin. If heads, put a card from the discard pile on the top of the deck. So pretty similar like the Wondrous Gift, but then it is on a basic. This also has free retreat, believe it or not. Munchlax is like a slow Pokemon, but in the TCG, all the baby Pokemon do have free retreat nowadays, which is fantastic. And since we're not planning on attacking anytime soon, ending our turn is not as bad as it seems. Definitely considering the fact we're also running Steven's Resolve here. Steven's Resolve can let us search our deck for 3 cards, put them in the hand, and then our turn ends. I know Reset Stamp is a thing, but this is for the initial setup. We are gonna use the Elm's Lecture here, get a couple of our Flabébés up and rolling, and in combination maybe with a Munchlax. And if we get our setup like that, we're gonna use Steven's Resolve, get some candies up and rolling, and we do have a little bit of time on our hand, because with Lillie's Poké Doll, we can just put them up front and just let it knock down. So the only problem is with Cross Division, so that's why we're also running the Sky Pillar here. This is a stadium card preventing all effects of the opponent's attacks, including damage done to our bench Pokemon. So if Lillie's Poké Doll is on the active slot, and this is on up and play, so even Snipes, we have Mew. Mew is also there for damage, things like Venom Shot, but will not protect us against Cross Division, and that's where the Sky Pillar comes into play. We also have Stealthy Hood, because sometimes Abilities Art might still be a thing, and they will target us down with 9 Tails and its 9 Temptation ability. So 3 copies of Stealthy Hood is fine. We also are, of course, yeah, prevents all effects of the opponent's abilities done to the Pokemon that this card is attached to, so that is going to be great to test out in this list. We have a Tate and Liza, because sometimes they will leave us stuck in the active position, and we are going to, of course, be able to loop that strategy, because we can put it back on top of the deck with Munchlax. So if you want to get out of the active position, that's that. Why is Phione in here? Glad you asked. That's for the Whirlpool Suction. That means we're gonna try and use and spam the Bellelba and Brycen-Man here. That means we discard 3 cards from both decks, so our deck and the opponent's deck. And sometimes we also are almost decked out, and that's why we're gonna loop this Phione. We're gonna deck ourselves out to 0 cards with this help of this card, and then we're gonna use Phione, and Phione is gonna put itself back on the bottom of the deck, which is fantastic, and then we're gonna draw into that. So that's gonna be the main way that we can use it. Lieutenant Surge in combination with 2 of those will make sure we mill the opponent very quickly. Sometimes it happens that we also get milled out, and that's where Phione saves the day. Yeah, what else do I need to explain? We have Lana's Fishing Rod, a new item card, which lets us shuffle a tool card or a Pokemon from the discard pile back in the deck. That could be like a Stealthy Hood if you're still facing 9 Temptation Ninetales, or maybe an Escape Board or a Pokemon altogether. This is also Goomy. This is our win condition against the Behem. Behem is also running around while loose, and if they don't have an answer against that, they will typically have like 4 triple accelerated energies. If they don't run any other energies besides that, we're gonna win against that, and that's why Goomy is just so fantastic. Of course, we have Jirachi in here. Jirachi is, of course, with the Stellar Wish, being able to have some extra consistency, drawing into, of course, those Elm's Lectures at the early as possible. We also have 4 Pokegears to make sure we definitely do that, as well as 4 Acrobikes. So this is a stall deck, no energies whatsoever, so that's why we can max out on consistency. The good news is that you will never whiff on energies, and we're gonna try this stall deck out. I wonder if this deck will do great at the Latin America Internationals. It is very promising, and it's a very scary archetype if you're not prepared for it. So a lot of players, if they do not tech against this deck, they're automatically done for. We are up against Lightning, Metal, Psychic. Maybe it's a PikaRom? An updated PikaRom could be the case, but we do have Mew in our list, so we don't have to worry about it too much. We're gonna go first. We are the most crazy setup deck ever, so hopefully we draw into like the Poké Dolls immediately. We start with Flabébé, and this hand looks terrible, so there's nothing you can do about that. We can already start milling the opponent. We could do that. Discard a trick card of either player's deck. When you play this card, their bench Pokemon until they have... Oh wow, it's a very disruptive card. We can even use it as its full potential if we discard 3 cards from the hand. Each player discards their bench Pokemon until they have 3 bench Pokemon remaining. Oof, very scary. Hopefully we top deck something nice because this is not looking good. Okay, Jirachi, definitely take that. What else do we possibly need? We're gonna use the Communication and see what we are able to pull out of our deck. Okay, we have Phione. That means we can wiggle out the opponent. We have the Mew immediately. We have Munchlax. We could put down Munchlax since we're not doing anything disregarding that. Goomy is also fun. I think I'm just gonna go for another Flabébé here. That's the only thing we can do. These guys do have a 1 retreat cost, unfortunately. Lucky for us, most of these lists will not be running the custom catchers. So we do have Stealthy Hood. We can equip it to one of our Pokemon if need be. But we can also leave it in the hand for now. I don't think it's very necessary in this particular matchup. So, what do we see? We have 2 Flabébé, we have a Jirachi, and not even this Hoopa will be able to destroy us. Okay, this is an updated PikaRom list, and we do not have Acrobike, we do not have Pokégear, we do not have Elm, we do not even have Steven's Resolve. All of these cards are consistency boosters for this deck, and looks like TCG Online is not treating me well today. They were gonna have a setup, hopefully they will not get rid of our Jirachi. We definitely need to top deck something very quickly, otherwise things will go nasty. Okay, PikaRom is already being set up. Raichu as well. Tackle. He's gonna get out tag team cards. It's gonna be Cynthia, Caitlyn, Mallow, and Lana, so the updated version of PikaRom with Tackle, as to be expected. This guy is still stuck in the active, but he could switch it out with Mallow and Lana. He hasn't used any Dedenne whatsoever. Maybe he's wow, are there 3 Electro Power? No, it's only 1 Electro Power and 3 Tackles. I wonder. We definitely need to top deck something nice, otherwise we will be in a crazy position here, because we need at least a Skateboard is a nice option, Taking Liza is a nice option, Elm is a nice option, Steven's Resolve is a nice option. Anything is a nice option. He can smack damage for 40 damage. That's gonna be a KO actually. Or oh, we do have resistance, so it's not a KO. Oh yeah, we still have 1 more round left. Okay, he's gonna get rid of the Marshadow. So this is a very nice updated PikaRom. We have not visited that yet on the channel. PikaRom is like those archetypes that never goes away. People will still try and make it work. So here comes 10 damage from a Hoopa. Okay, what do we get? We got a Phione. We could leave... Don't see any Zera Aura whatsoever. We could use Phione to make it a little bit more disruptive for the opponent. So that means one of these PikaRoms is going to be active. Here you go, Whirlpool Suction. We're going to put him on the bottom of the deck. And he has the choice of, yeah, he's going to promote PikaRom. And yeah, that's it. I do think it's the bottom of the deck. If it's the top of the deck, we are in trouble here. That means we top deck a Phione. And that is definitely devastating, to say the least. Okay, energy onto the PikaRom. Okay, we can even use the Brycen-Man here. Discard 3 cards of the top player's deck. That could be an option. Alright, he's actually getting a lot of cards. If he has Energy Switch and Thunder Mountain, we will be done for. Tackle again. Nothing, he whiffs, so that's 4 tackles in this particular list. And our Flabébé is just flying around here. Doing nothing. Switch, okay, he's gonna switch back to Hoopa. What is this? Our Phione did nothing, so 10 damage again. So, yeah, that's great. Steven's Resolve, just what we wanted to see here. What do we want? Now that I think about it, I would love to have... Yeah, we can just set ourselves up, I guess. So we got a Steven's Resolve. Or actually an Elm's Lecture could even be better. I wonder. Yeah, definitely a Poké Doll while we're at it. Another Poké Doll and then Steven's Resolve? Who knows? Yeah, Lillie's Poké Doll. I wonder if he's playing Custom Catcher. So we're gonna get out 1 Mew, and we're also gonna get out Steven's Resolve again. Could be going for like a Rare Candy route. Rare Candy with... Huh. Rare Candy and Florges is actually not a sad combo indeed. Oh well, we have to decide right now, and I think it's gonna be this. Oh, just on the bare second. Okay. It's probably gonna just use a reset stamp either way, so it doesn't matter anyhow. So what we're gonna do is gonna promote Jirachi, gonna smack down Lillie's Poké Doll, gonna use another Steven's Resolve, and that's gonna be that. Also, we have the Mew already in hand, so even if he wants to go for a crazy Tag Bolt, we are not afraid. Okay, Evil Abomination, what is this? Easy. Easy life. Okay, we got a Lillie's Poké Doll. We're gonna smack him down. Here he is. Okay, what else? Do we smack down the Mew? I wonder if he's playing Custom Catcher. If he's playing Custom Catcher, we will still wait with the Mew. I wonder. He only has like 3 energies whatsoever. He could still stamp us, so I'm definitely gonna smack down 1 Mew. Not afraid of it too much. And now it is the time to get, of course, our setup, and that is going to be Rare Candy. So Florges, Rare Candy, and Skateboard. Yeah, I think this is a nice package here. We still have the Tate and Liza as the shuffle, so that's good. Okay, next turn we have a Florges, we have a Poké Doll, and we could already start seeing some great progress. This guy is definitely gonna get knocked out either way. It only has 10 HP remaining, so we are definitely gonna get the lock up and rolling, so that means the opponent, they still have Tag Bolt. Okay, Evil Abomination, and that's that. Okay, fine. So, right now, we can just promote Jirachi, we have an Skateboard, we have Rare Candy, and now we're definitely gonna get ourselves rolling. So, Rare Candy, bam. We're also gonna give a Stealthy Hood onto that Florges, we want to protect that. And now we have the option to use a Lucamine Loop. But the better plan of action would be, yeah, just gonna use this Lana's Fishing Rod. I'm gonna put this back in the deck, also gonna give an Skateboard to this guy for the means of it. He could leave us stuck in the active, but we'll see how that goes. Tate and Liza is still in here. I wonder if we should do... Yeah, I'm gonna use Tate and Liza, we're gonna shuffle and draw 5. And yeah, the Munchlax is very, very appreciated. Here we have him, we have Lieutenant Search for later. So right now we're just gonna use Stellar Wish. We get Acrobat to just go a little bit more aggro on our draws. Also, we can also tin out the opponent. Like, looping this is fantastic, but I think we're just gonna have to set up another, like, one of those crazy cards. I think I'll go for Acrobat for now. We have the Pokegears to draw into those mill supporters. So first things first, Acrobat. We got another Poké Doll. Definitely want to get that. Okay, we don't have any of our little Flabébés anytime soon, so first things first, we're gonna use the Wondrous Gift while we're at it. What do we get? We get heads. What do we want? Communication, Acrobatics, I guess. Don't need any of these cards, So I think I'm gonna go for Acrobike again. So we get the Acrobike back on top of the deck. Yeah, I think for now, Stealthy Hood on this guy, why not? I'm just gonna leave it in the hand. I don't actually need it in this matchup. We have Poké Gears which you can use, but we're gonna wait with that. We're gonna retreat to our Poké Doll. Here we go. We can use Munchlax to put another Acrobike, so we can go crazy. We're gonna get Acrobike, whatever. Yeah, another Poké Doll. We're gonna smack him down. And now we are gonna go with the Snack Search, and it is head, so we can get whatever we want. Maybe even Steven's Resolve. So there's an Acrobike on top, right? We have Lieutenant Surge. So I think I'm gonna go for another Acrobike. So there's 2 Acrobikes on top. Not that it matters anyhow. We draw Acrobike, we use Poké Gear, and then we'll see how we go from there. So our Poké Doll is safe. We have our Florges established. We have the Munchlax as well. I wonder if this list plays any custom catchers. If they do, we are in a disadvantage because Munchlax is very scary. And if they knock out a Florges, that's also very scary. I think we now have to go on the process of milling the opponent as quickly as possible. With that mill supporter, we can lose Lieutenant Surge and then use it twice in a row. And then put the cards on top of the back. Okay, there's a switch. They're gonna be a full blitz. He can still knock out, yeah, the Florges. But that's not gonna happen either way. We have Mew, so that is how the deck functions. So they take 0 prize cards. Okay, we don't have Articuno, just like in the Pidgeotto control. Articuno would be fine, but this is what it is. We have Acrobike, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is gonna use the Stellar Wish. We're gonna get the Acrobike that we know that is in there. So now we shuffle the deck. Up next, we use the Acrobike. Oh yeah, Lusamine, that's cool. We can Lusamine loop whatever we want. So for now, with Acrobike, we definitely get a doll back, but we still have another doll right here. So for now, I think I'm gonna go with Lieutenant Surge. We're gonna use another Acrobike. Yeah, this is good. Flabébé, number 2. Alright, let's set this guy up. Next up, we're gonna use a Poké Gear. We find, yeah, that's what we want. Discarding the top card of the opponent's deck. First things first, should we use a Poké Gear? We have Lusamine. We're gonna wait with the Poké Gear. We're just gonna go for the supporter right here. Discard the top 3 cards of each player's deck. There we go. What do we discard? Cool. Next up, we are gonna be using the Poké Gear. We could Lusamine loop here, but let's see what we find. Steven's Resolve, that's actually not bad. Steven's Resolve, and we can just retreat to the Poké Doll. Before we use Steven's Resolve, do we use Steven's Resolve? That way our turn ends. We definitely need another Poké Doll here, so I think we're gonna go for the Lusamine. And we are gonna get back Lusamine and yeah, this guy, so we can mill the opponent efficiently. Let's get these cards back, and now we are gonna use the Wondrous Gift. Let's see if it works. It works out. So what do we need? A Poké Doll on the top of the deck. There's nothing else we need actually. Yeah, Poké Doll on the top, and we can even end the turn with another Munch. Yeah, the Munch could actually put the Lieutenant Surge on top, Acrobike on top. Now we don't even need the Munch because we only need the Poké Doll at this specific point in the game. So let's leave it like this. The Stealthy Hoods are very great against Ninetales, so you can protect those cards. Remember to don't overbench against abilities art. So here comes the Jirachi. So we can now Lusamine loop the Bellelba Brycen-Man, so we can mill the opponent out and you have a decent win condition in the best of 1. It's also a great deck in the regionals, by the way. It's so great, and a lot of lists are not prepared for it. So Malo and Lana is going back to the Hoopa. Yeah, he has custom catchers. Oh, this is scary. Very scary. He's going for the Mew. Very strategic choice, since we do not have another one. We are gonna have to struggle here. He can now use Tag Bolt, and we need to find another Mew. Okay, we have the Poké Doll immediately, but we don't have a Mew. Ooh. So what to do? We can Tantalize with a Shuffle. We can put something on top of the deck, and that's only a, yeah. We do already have these cards, so we can put Acrobat on top of the deck so we can draw into whatever we want. Just gonna go with the Stellar Wish first and see how we go from there. We have a rare candy. Yeah, we could mill like a huge amount of cards now. Yeah, this Tag Bolt is looking pretty scary. Looking pretty scary. We can mill. So yeah, the Mew will be too late, so he's gonna have two targets here. He's gonna be smacking down whatever we have on the field. So if we go into the Lillie Poké Doll, is definitely something we should do. Next up, yeah, the Florges is kind of irrelevant at this point. I'm gonna go for this. We have a candy, so he could get rid of these two guys if he has another custom catcher. Lucamine. What to do? We have a rare candy in hand, so I think I'm gonna go for the Steven's Resolve. He could do some crazy stuff, but we're gonna definitely get out Mew, another Florges, and Munchlax, to say the least. So that means we definitely are gonna get our setup again. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see what he has. We have another Mew, so hopefully will he have a Zeraora? Could be priced. That's all we know. Also, an attach of the turn could get him there. A switch. He's actually going to be able to destroy one Florges. He's actually going to get one prize card for that. He could destroy two of them, but that means we are still left with our Poké Dolls. There's not a lot of like gusting in the format whatsoever. 3 custom catchers already, so we are good on that department. He's only going to be able to knock out one Florges. That's fantastic for us, since we can loop between the dolls, and we have rare candy Florges ready, so he needs to reset stamp us. I think it's already over for the opponent, so you can see the raw power of this doll deck. We're not doing anything. We don't have any energies in our deck. We just use Steam Resolve and try to spam this crazy Bellelba and Brycen-Man. So that means if you use it a couple of turns in a row, you're definitely gonna have the hang of it. And with it, okay, he just passes the turn. That is very bizarre. So we're gonna evolve our Florges, or actually our Flabébé, into Florges. And now we're just gonna go with the Brycen-Man. Here we go. Discard the top 3 cards of the opponent's deck. There we go. We are also almost gonna get decked out here. 15 cards, but we can just put stuff back on the top of the deck. So we use Wondrous Gift, it is heads. What do we want? Poké Doll, always. We can only put in item cards, right? Okay, maybe Palpad is not a bad idea. Let's put Poké Doll back on top. Using this again, Wondrous Gift. Another heads. Oof, what do we want now? Yeah, they're so happy about everything, I guess. Yeah, putting the Acrobat on top. We don't need actually anything. Yeah, the Munchlax, yeah, we're not gonna go in full overdrive. Actually, now that I think about it, it's irrelevant. Okay, everything is heads, that's crazy. So Phione is something we'll need later. It's in the discard pile, but we can get back Lana's fishing rod to put that back in. And we still have everything we want. So I'm just gonna go with the strategy first. We still have, of course, the Stellar Wish and the Wondrous Gift combination, which you're gonna see. If he gets a knockout, it's cool. He doesn't take any prize cards either way. And we still have so many Poké Dolls left in the hand. So we have a Poké Doll, we have like, there's nothing he can do at this point. And he's already like very satisfying. And we already saw a heart and smiley face, so we'll see what he comes up with. The bad news is that our bench position, there can only be like one more, so that means we can smack down the Mew. Okay, he's gonna go for the Tag Bolt. What is he gonna destroy? yeah, Florges, I guess. Maybe the Munchlax. We have everything in hand, actually. Could have also like discarded this Lillie's Poké Doll now that I think about it. We can just put them on the bottom of the deck. That means we can just manually retreat and yeah, the Munchlax goes away. That's fine. Okay, we promote this. We have another Lillie. Okay, now Mew becomes irrelevant. So let's put this down. Munch. Next up, we're gonna go with... What else do we need? Yeah, we're definitely gonna be shuffling back in that amazing Phione, so we don't deck out. In combination with maybe another Munchlax. Actually, we need the tool card. Yeah, that's cool. Shuffling both in. Can Lusamine loop at this point. Let's see what we get from the Stellar Wish. Okay. Pokegear. Cool. We need to mill the opponent out, so the best plan of action is to just... what do we still... Do we still have like those... yeah, Bellelba? Let's see if we can get one. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. So what we do is we smack this down. There we go. We retreat. And now, yeah, this is a long video, guys. Sorry. First, we're gonna mill this guy out. Discard the top 3 cards of either player's deck. Yeah, Phione is not in there. Thank God. Next up, we're gonna go with the Wondrous Gift. Bing. It is heads. Of course, it is heads. It always heads. So it seems. Yeah, and they can see it. So smacked around by the Florges deck. So that is how the deck functions. So against lists that do not run custom catchers, this list run custom catcher with the PikaRom, and they still lost. So this is an insane deck. Definitely check it out for yourself. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more content, and yeah, be careful of the Florges stall deck with the Poké Dolls. There's gonna be a lot of them at your tournament near you. Anyhow, see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.